Hi, my name is Angel Martinez, and this is the EF Challenge. Yes, there is a problem, I assure you. We're inside of us. Some can't even see it, but I assure you, there is a stigma, and a big one. I'm talking about stigma towards people with mental problems. And today I ask you to reconsider. It is inevitable to think that today there is a rejection towards all people with some mental problem. This time you may be thinking, that does not happen to you. You don't reject these people. And maybe you do, just not in the way you think. Let's see. Have you ever interacted with someone with a disorder? Then maybe you may feel uncomfortable, maybe ashamed. Why does this happen? Maybe you don't care about it now, but people notice it, and that affects. Why should we act like this? There are people with ideas, victories, defeats, virtues, and defects, and in short, they are the same. However, there is a feeling of mercy and even in some cases of rejection. Why? Does it define you as a person to be possessor of any of these disorders? This repercutes in large states of society, not only in social. It can also reach employment opportunities or even family. Could you imagine what it would be for your own family to define you more for your illness rather for your individual characteristics? To not include many, this can get to a lot of problems like a feeling of shame, hopelessness, the reluctance to ask for help or to even get treatment. There's a lack of any social stratus like friends and family, even fewer opportunities. And this all comes from one simple thing: the self doubt, the belief that you are your disease and that you will never overcome it. And that is always accompanied by violence. There's a question that comes in handy: why is this problem so ingrained in society? And I suppose that after thinking about it, I have reached a conclusion, and it is that we are scared of the strange things, myself included. But since when has something normal produced any good change? Never, because they stick to regular. We must get out of our comfort zone, discover that there are many ways of living, not only on our own, and also to understand that we can damage these persons. They can get to the point where they don't want to establish any more contact or even to get help. And this is a real problem. There have been people that say, for example, I am schizophrenic. No, no, wrong. You're not schizophrenic, you have schizophrenia, and there's a huge difference between those two. Words are powerful. Now, we found ourselves in a big dilemma here. How can we get better? How can we stop being afraid and, in the other side, stop being ashamed? Well, to really get better, let's just learn the facts about mental illness, share them with family, friends, college, classmates. Let's get better. Let's investigate. Let's understand. But of all the things I'm saying, how do we get there? How do we get to the process where one can express and the other can receive, the both accepting? Well, the only solution I found involves both sides of the problem, and it is that, well, the only solution I found is humor. Take with comedy the mental illness, because you want to know what? It is a joke. It does not deserve the seriousness it gets. There's a very curious story. It didn't happen to me, but there was a person I knew who had a bipolar friend. And he said battery due to the fact of the positive and the negative. Well, the worst joke that I have heard. However, it worked every time. And I truly believe that for that person to see that someone looked at bipolarity as a joke was a huge relief. Maybe it's too simple. Maybe right now you don't believe that would work. But we can start there, don't you think? What I really mean, what I really want you to keep from these vague words is that yes, let's stop accepting normal, because that's not what we are. Everyone is a deep variety of factors and colors. And the most important, we are all the same. So let's just accept us with all of our defects and virtues. Thank you very much.